How you doing, everyone? Joe from Hognose. I hope you guys are having a great day. In this video installment of my playlist, Breeding 2022, we're going to discuss bringing my Hognoses out of brumation today, getting them warmed up, getting them fed, and getting them ready to be paired. Now, I put my 4 adult Hognoses, Gal, Jeff, Rosie, and also Snowball, into brumation on November 24th. A week before that, I had them at room temperature. A few days ago, I warmed up my wine cooler from 54 degrees to 64 degrees over a period of 3 days. Today, January 18th, I brought them out of the wine cooler at room temperature, which was around 71 degrees, and let them sit in the brumation tubs for about 6 hours. Then I introduced them back into their terrariums, which I do have videos here that we're going to see here in a few minutes. And of course, this is with no heat source, and the total brumation period for me was 8 to 9 weeks. Now, over the next few days, I'm going to increase their temperature to between 84 to 86 degrees. The other day, I had a conversation with Jeff Galwood over at JMG Reptile, and I asked him how I should handle the time frame with the temperatures, when to feed, how much to feed, and when I should start pairing my Hognoses. And of course, we're going to go over those plans right now on what I plan on doing over the next few weeks. And of course, we're going to start off with the temperatures. I'm going to keep the warm side between 84 to 86 degrees until I pair them, which will take place after my females take at least 2 feedings and my males take 1 feeding within that week, which will take place sometime this weekend or next week. I will pair my Hognoses 3 to 5 days after their last feeding. The reason why I'm doing this, well, after talking to Jeff Galwood, when you pair after a week of feedings, you have a way better chance of producing more fertile eggs before the female ovulation shed cycle. Now, you need to remember, not all females do have an ovulation shed cycle. Now, many breeders like to wait after the ovulation shed cycle to pair the female with the male. But after talking to Jeff, there's a good chance you may miss out on fertilizing all the eggs over the next couple weeks, of course, after the ovulation shed cycle. Now, Jeff Galwood over at JMG Reptile is just a wealth of knowledge. Now, after talking to him, he made a lot of sense to me, stating, hey, listen, Joe, we're speeding up the brumation and the breeding cycle, so we want to pair as soon as we can because we might miss out on the opportunity, because in the wild, Hognoses brumate a little bit longer and it takes them a little bit longer to create those egg follicles. And again, after Jeff told me this, it just made a lot of sense to me. I also plan on using calcium powder with my females every feeding until they lay their eggs. And to add here, I plan on feeding my females twice a week until they lay their eggs. And after the pre-lay shed, I will introduce their egg box to them. My next video in this playlist, Breeding 2022, will be the pairing of my Hognoses, and hopefully I can catch on camera them locking up. Before we get on with the videos here, guys, check out Jeff Galwood over at Instagram. He's a really cool guy. He has decades of experience breeding hognose snakes, and you know what? I just love watching his live streams over at Instagram. Jeff's Instagram link is down below. All right, everyone, without further ado, let's check out some videos of me introducing my adult Hognoses back into their terrariums here on Hogging Out. All right, everybody, time to take out the 4 hoggies out of brumation and get them warmed up to room temperature, which should be 70 degrees exactly, 70.7, so that's good. 64 now inside, so those 6 degrees not going to hurt them warming up. As long as I keep them in their tubs, they should be fine, of course. Let's get them out. Gal, what's going on, girl? Haven't seen you in a while. You're looking good, nice and healthy. You look very healthy. Very healthy. Yeah. Doesn't look like she even lost any body weight. So that's good. Let's take out Snowball. Snowball's up and at him too. Snowball looks good. Okay. This is Rosie, I think. Rosie was up and at him, but yep, she's in there. Jeff is somewhere in here. And he's on the bottom still. He'll come up here soon. Alright, so I'll keep them there for about, I don't know, about 4 or 5 hours. Let them warm up to room temperature, then put them back in the terrariums with no heat. Pretty excited, guys. Alright guys, let's add Jeff back into his terrarium. We're not going to put his heat lamp on. It's 71 degrees inside his terrarium. I'm going to spray him down. He has a little sand on his face, so let me spray this off real quick and then introduce him back into his terrarium. There you go, buddy. There you go. Alright guys, we got Gail here. Let's put Gail in her terrarium. It's 71.8 here for her. Alright guys, I just squirted down Snowball. Let's get Snowball back in. There you go, buddy. There you go, Rosie. All right, everybody, there you have it. I checked on my Hognoses about 30 minutes after I introduced them back, and you know what? They're getting pretty lively. They're pretty energetic, and you know what? I can't wait to warm them up and start feeding them. That being said, guys, if you're new here, you like my channel, you like my videos, click that subscribe button along with the notification bell. That being said, everyone, you have a great week. I will see you in the next video. This is Joe from Hoggin' Outs. I'm out. Cheers.